Yo, I think we're now live. Let's see. Yes, we are. Okay. Hello, everybody. And today's a little bit of a late stream because I had a pretty long day today. And I wasn't able to get any coding done. I've been doing a lot of uni work. But now, I was either deciding, do I want to play the finals or should I do some coding? And I felt like honestly doing some coding because it's kind of fun. So, mm, where did we leave off on? So I think I'm gonna pull up the GitHub repo, and my last commit seems that I got some search queries to work. Oh yeah, so I don't think I tried to start up the stream again, but I did manage to figure out I did manage to get the query to work. So go to our handlers. This code right here seems to work, and I have no way to prove to you, but I did use this with no AI. But all I really did to figure out how it works was I went to the SQLX documentation and I found specifically what worked. And I noticed that what was different from my implementation was that they included these. I don't know why. But this seems to just work. I kind of want to test something out, so I'm going to pull up some documentation real quick. And I think it's this. Because I want to do I don't want to have to do all this manual code. I kind of want it to work without doing manual code, like without having to go through a loop and do it. So I'm going to try the fetch all. I'm going to do query as, and I'm going to do the fetch all method. And what I'll do is I'll just go to the GitHub repo that has the documentation for this. So this right here, and I'm gonna use this, but this will be fetch all. So let's try that. So I am going to gc all of this, and I'm gonna do let sources equal sqlx query as underscore comma found sources, and I'm gonna yank inside here. Let's go 15J forward paste, and then we'll do dot bind, and it should be params dot pattern dot fetch all at state dot pool dot await and I'm gonna see if this works. Code get clippy. That seems to work. Let's now do a run, and I'm gonna do a curl, and that works. Yep, that works just as expected. You can kind of see up there. So it was the pattern, or the way I was searching or using the conditionals, I guess you could say. So I mean, I honestly think this code's a lot easier to read than compared to this. Right, so I'm shift, let's go 15, wait, what's going on? Shift 15K, delete, and I like this better. This is, I think this seems, and it works. So I think, okay, so we got that. Let's do git add source handlers git commit dash m condensed code fetching all based on pattern But now I don't know what's next for the project. So we have a few handlers working now, right? It's like, okay, what do we do now? I think what we do next is we start working on the front end. Okay. Main. I honestly, let me pull up my journal PPP, and wait, I'm just gonna have to close this. Exist on our journal. Now I'm gonna delete that file. Open PPMC planning. Okay. So we're here. I'll let shift 5. What's going on? Okay, so I mean, we got, what handlers do we have actually? Let's go to env source. Let's go to main, and we see we have create source, create measurement unit, create meal ingredient, meal to ingredient, get meal price, get ingredient price, and search our sources. So now I guess I want front end to start being able to do this. So I want a front end available now, right? So I don't know if I need to, like, if I should just use an Excali draw to like kind of plan out what I want, or if I should just get right into coding. I don't know. But I think I could do it here, right? So how do I want the front end to look? Well, I don't know. I don't want to reinvent the wheel. So I want a dashboard. All right, what does a typical dashboard look like? You know, let me search a typical dashboard website. Very simple. I need something very simple. And let's see. I guess for context, I'm looking at my other monitor and I'm looking at some dashboard ideas. So I'm kind of liking where we have our like, you can see here how they kind of have like this little bar on the left side, right? But it needs to be mobile friendly first. That's my thing. Like, it needs to be able to work on mobile. So I need mobile first development, I guess you could say. Honestly, I just want something working. Like, I need something working. And I don't know if just looking at a bunch of HTML dashboards will... Because I'm also trying to imagine what my phone looks like. Let's see. Like, what does apps look like on my phone? Like a bottom button, yeah, like a plus. You could like click like add a meal, or like create meal or something like that. Shortcuts maybe, but I feel like this is the hardest part, bro. Just creating the front end for this. Should have a page like for create meal or on the main dashboard, like, you know. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna I'm gonna just search up, you know what's the first thing I want to do is have a form to create a meal. So how, and I think what I should do now is, instead of worrying about the design, I need like simple implementation. So I'm gonna go to mod, and then I need to learn how to use HTMX. So move this over. I'm gonna go to env source, and then I'm gonna go to views. Do a run, and then let me open this up on the browser. Okay, so it is working. So just kind of turn that off, and then views, and then source views. So I'm trying to see, and I don't need this join anymore. So I guess I'll search up HTMX documentation. HTMX docs. So I guess we'll do this. What I need, I'm gonna add the HTMX documentation here. So this, I think this is what I'm gonna do right here. So we'll do here, we'll do script source //htmx htmx.min.js. So htmx.min.js. Oh, and then that. Let's do a run. And then let me open up here. Just so it seems like that just messed everything up. No, it worked. It's just I don't know where did hello world go to. Oh, it's because the hello world is within the script. Yeah, that's why. Did I did this on my Linux, on my Ubuntu machine, and it worked fine. But I don't remember. Don't remember. Why is mod appearing there? Hmm. Why is my script appearing? Why is this hello world appearing inside there? Okay. Write element using curly braces. Terminate a void element using a semicolon. Maybe like that runs better. No, it's gonna be use. Okay, there we go. Not found. Hmm. Oh, it doesn't need to be the exact path. Oh, but I mean, how do I know if it works? Oh, do I need to make the route for this? htmx.min.js, right? It's at the root. Do I need to make a folder for this? Let's see. We'll do slash. Do a form in htmx. Make a search. Let's see. So let me how to make a form in HTML. Oh yeah, submit. Oh yeah, this right here. That's what I need. But it'll be hx post. And I need to get the, not this guy, but where is it? HTMX. I actually had the documentation already up here. So move this here. HTML loading this script failure mod. Shift 6, 4, 1. I'm gonna move this over here. There. Okay, so Mother Monitor have pulled up the syntax for this. So add attributes using the syntax attribute and then the value. Okay, so I want to add a form, and then the form has the attribute of hx post and is equal to slash, and then let me go back up here. Let's go to handlers, and we're gonna do, wait, no. We'll go to main, and we're gonna go search underscore sources. Search underscore sources, search underscore searches, search underscore sources, search underscore sources. And then I think that's it. We'll have this. I'm gonna, I guess, tab this over. Then we'll do another. We'll do input, and then ID is equal to, I'm not sure, pattern space name is equal to pattern or search, and then we'll do type is equal to text. And I seen that the W3, it's not this, but it's here. I want to have a label, so let's do label, and then we'll do 4, and the ID's f name, so we'll do 4, and then the label f name is ID, so I'm gonna do pattern, change inside word search. I'm gonna just do lowercase search. Search label for pattern. Label for pattern. Oh, and then I'm gonna name this here enter source. Search source, and ID side word search. Input type text. Value is equal to John. No. And I'll do another input, and then we'll do type submit, and then value is equal to submit. There we go. No way this actually works. Oh my goodness. Oh, search. Did I do the wrong? Search sources though. Wrong. Why is it not doing? Why is it not posting to there though? Oh, is it because it's not using my? If I do think here, we see action change till equal action, or is it? I don't want action. I want. Let's try that again. Let's see if that one. This one works. Method not allowed. Oh no, it's a get. That makes sense. Yeah. That's why it failed. Try to make a post to an invalid. Yep. Wait, why does it keep on adding? Wait, missing field pattern. Let's try that one more time. Oh, it worked, yo. I mean, obviously through the browser it's gonna work, but like, I don't want it to do all this. Sorry, I had to mute up. I'm not getting the script sources to work, so like the HTMX stuff is not working as expected. So I don't know why. I'm not to switch up a video, I won't lie. Okay, might just have to ask AI for this. Let's just try before we do anything, right? So my script tag's not finding it though. Wait, maybe it wasn't working. Oh, but it's not doing the. Maybe I can look at the mash stack. Like the way he does this though. Okay. Maybe I need to do like the entire path. So I'll do. Let me try this. slash. I need to figure out how to load it. know what to search it up. Can't figure it out. And I feel like I don't understand why. Okay, let's see what AI says with this. So this is saying I need to static and then move source. I'm not gonna look at more code. It just seems like I have to set up something on Axiom to serve. So we'll just go and do that. We'll look at the documentation. I don't want to look at. Let's see if I can find something regarding static. There's a bunch of stuff in here. This does not make any sense to me. Like how would I know to do something like this? Nest service. I wonder what tower HTTP is. Don't know. It looks like I'm gonna have to do a lot of search. So, what is tower HTTP? Is the library provides HTTP specific middleware utilities built on top of tower. All middleware uses HTTP and DCP. What increases HTTP expression? This means they're compatible in a library framework that use these crates such as hypertonic and warp. I need to probably do more research on this stuff because I definitely just don't want to implement this. Let's see how it works though. Run. Alright, let's see. Oh, wait. Yo. Wait a minute. Yo. So And now I can use. Cause honestly, that's all I needed, bruh. That is all I needed to get this shit to work, bruh. That's crazy. There's a lot I don't know. So maybe dive into Tower Service more. So let's go back to the thing I kind of explained mod. Let me do Control L. No, Control L space 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 and then mod. Alright, bro. There we go. Elements in here. And oh no, the HTMX documentation. I need to, you know, and then I can do like the post where I want it to go to, like the get. Hashtag parent div. Okay, wait. So the div with the ID parent div in the DOM. Okay, so I need to just figure out how to do a div. So I think it's like div, and then maybe here with the ID parent div in the DOM. So maybe we do ID result. And then hx target hashtag result. Let's do oat. Okay. Wait, does it replace it though? Does it replace it though automatically for me? Bacon. It does. Okay. But I want this to look better. And I guess that's where I would have to figure out how to make this look better. Bro, this is a lot of work for something like this, bro. Like, actually. I want to be like pretty cards, like. Bacon. Wait, I want to search up how to create a drop down for a search within a form in HTML. State the grace gracefully drops since unlabeled. The links and forms continue to work. They simply don't use it. Form action. Let's do sure it's not, adding on the pattern to that. What I want, it's not doing that. Wow. So how is this working? But how does it know? Hmm. Okay. So I can include the params. Oh, it's because I'm doing a post. I need to do a get. Wait, no way I'm gonna get this to work, bro. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Wait. Oh, wait. What? Why is it so slow? Oh my goodness. Yo, that's crazy. It just shows all my IDs. I mean, honestly, I think I got this to work, but what I want this is to, like, you can search for a source and then select that source. Because I can imagine this getting really big, so I need to probably put a limit to, like, how many things that can pop up. So but I kind of want to, okay, so I'm going to change the output. I don't want this to just be like, I want this to be coming to a drop down. Let's see if we can figure this out. Maybe. Sorry if I'm a lot more quieter today. I feel like it's just a lot more reading and trying to figure out like what to do. Okay, so we just want to create a list. I think I might just end it off here, but I think I'm gonna do something like this. I'm gonna do 2 nodes. I'm thinking on the get request, we return a formatted list of elements in a drop in elements. Then when the event of a click happens on one of the elements, populate the it should enter the name for the it should enter the name for the source. Search should stop. Data list element. Data list element. Hmm. I'll go into probably doing this probably tomorrow. I don't got enough brain power for this, but I think from there I'm gonna finish off for today. thank you guys for the stream. Not a really talkative stream, but it was kind of late today, so I think I'm trying to implement something like this, but using just HTMX. I think it should be feasible. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna continue this tomorrow. Thank you guys for the stream, and I hope you guys have a good day, good night, and see ya.